Okay, so I just wanted to let you guys know kind of the jam I got myself into. If anyone has seen my last video, I've been selling a lot of stuff on Craigslist. So basically, my predicament is that I haven't had a job since December 10th. So I've been out of work for a few months, and then that job actually only lasted like 5 months. And so before that I was out of work too for a while, so I've been just periodically selling all my stuff. So now I'm at the point where I'm pretty much out of money. I've already blown through most of my savings. My credit cards are at their limit, and I've already gone through my tax return for last year. So pretty much my only source of income right now are just things that I'm still selling on Craigslist, and then also my plasma donation. So that's kind of where I am right now. And then the other issue I have is my lease. I've lived in the apartments that I live in right now for 2 years, and so my second year lease is up at the end of this month, end of March. So of course I didn't have the money to pay for rent. My rent's $975. So what I did instead, I have $850 deposit. And so I asked them if they would allow me to pay or use that $850. And then what I did, I gave them the difference. So what $125, so it would make it $975. And then on top of that, I gave them an extra $100. Thinking, oh, well, that'll satisfy them. But it didn't. So, of course, I'm in California, and then I got a notice taped to my door, a 3-day pay or quit notice. So basically, they're telling you, hey, if you don't pay, you gotta leave. But in California, and I think probably like most states, they can't just throw you out. I mean, they actually have to sue you in court and stuff like that. So I know, so I'm just waiting to see if I'll get that notice, if I'll get a court date, or they give you, I guess they subpoena you, and then you have to respond. They give you 5 days to respond. And if you respond and you request a court date, then they have to set up a court date. But I mean, I can't imagine they would do this. They may try to do that, but I don't know why, because I already told them I'm going to be out March 31st at the end. So I'm hoping they won't take it that far, but they may. So I'm just kind of right now, I'm in limbo. I'm kind of waiting it out. I'm just planning, hey, I'm at least going to stay here until the 31st. So anyway, so I'm going to be out, and not sure what I'm going to do. I do have a car, so I plan on living in my car, or living at least out of it, for a while, and all the while looking for a job. It's obviously my main goal. But the hard part about that, then you have to have first month's rent, you have to have a deposit, so I don't know. So here's my plan. So basically what I'm doing, I'm just reading my little notes here. I went online and I filled out a form for CalFresh. I'm in California, and so they call the food stamp program CalFresh. So I guess as opposed to Cal Rotten, I don't know why they call it CalFresh. Sounds good anyway. So you fill that out. You go online, you fill it out, you give them all your financial situation, and then you submit it to your county. So then your county takes over and deals with it. So, and it says basically your county has 3 days to respond. And surprisingly enough, they actually called me the day after. And I didn't have my phone turned on, so I wasn't expecting the call. And so I thought, oh, I'll just call them back in the morning. And they called me in the morning again. So then I picked up. And so I made an appointment with them for tomorrow. So I don't even know if I'll qualify for CalFresh. It's called SNAP under the federal program. So we'll see if I'll even qualify for anything. But there's just this myth out there that there's this magical welfare for people, and there's not. The only time there is welfare is if you have kids or if you're disabled. And if you're neither of those, if you're a person of working age, there's really nothing for you. I don't even know if I can get food stamps. And really, I really care about food stamps for my cat, but it's not for your cat, obviously. I guess they just expect your pets to starve. But I told the girl, I said, I don't eat meat, so if I buy meat, I'll just give it to my cat. Or tuna. I'll probably get my cat tuna if I even qualify for it. And then use the rest for myself. And from what I understand, it's not that much. It's just supposed to supplement what you have. So I'm going to see if I can qualify for that. They in California too, they probably every other state too, they have something called general assistance, which can like get you by, maybe it's like $100 or $200. I don't know if I'll qualify for that either. Just until I can, get a job and have some type of income, except for the, the measly $25 I get for donating plasma. So, but yeah, I mean, this whole, being poor thing, I mean, it's, if you guys, you get your Social Security benefits, and I was looking at it, I don't know if you guys get this or not, but it's like, I'm 46, I can't even freaking retire. Where is it at? Let me see if I can get in the camera. I can't even retire until I'm 62. So, I mean, I have a lot of time. And actually, if I retire when I'm 62, I only qualify for $700 a month. So then if I do when I'm 67, so then if I retire when I'm 67, I only qualify for $1,000 a month. But then if I wait until I'm 70, I'll get about $1,244 a month. Now this is from 2010, so I think it changes depending on, what your earnings are. Obviously, if I come into $1 million, things are going to change, but I don't see that happening. But I just think it's kind of interesting that really, I mean, to even make, $1,244, I have to work until I'm 70. And here's the funny thing. So now, say if I go disabled today, if I was disabled, I would get $1,300 a month. So I'd get even more being disabled today than if I waited till 70 to retire. I mean, it's crazy. So anyways, it's like I've had my good years of working. According to this, 2007 was my best year. I made almost 70 grand. So 2007 was the best year, and it's all gone to shit after that. It's gone to shit. And a lot of it's my fault. But so that's kind of the situation I'm in right now. Just like I said, seeing if I even and on my food plan. So another thing is too, I'm not eating as much. So I'm trying to lose weight. So I figure I'm about 146 pounds right now. So I'm going to try to get down. If I can get down to 115, I'm really, trying to be really good with my calories, and then kind of maintain under 15. I won't have to eat as much. So, because, even if I qualified for food stamps, it's not going to be that much. So, I'm kind of training my body right now to get down that far. And I'm just it's kind of a serious situation, but I'm just laughing at it because I don't know what else to do. It's like, that's life, and that's my predicament, and we'll see what happens type thing. Yeah, so soon to be homeless, and I'm just hoping that, I'll be able to have internet access, every now and then, to keep in touch with the real world out there, see what's going on. Yeah, so I'm kind of sitting here. I know everyone's drinking their lagers, so I have a Foster's that I'm drinking. Still with my own money. I still have my own money. It's not like I don't think you can get alcohol with food stamps anyways. So it's with my Plaza donation money. No, actually, yesterday when I donated plasma, I also I had some guy, had put my tennis racket online, and for $10 of this old tennis racket. I just wasn't using it. And I tell this story just because a lot of times you don't think that, that has any value at all. And they do. Someone wants a tennis racket. I mean, just hit a ball around. For $10, it was a Wilson tennis racket. It was decent. It was a decent tennis racket. And he actually lived right kind of the area where I go to donate plasma. So I emailed him. I said, hey, I'll be by there, and I told him what range of time that I'd be by there. And so I just stopped by his house and I sold him a tennis racket. I made $10 plus the plasma. So that was a $35 day. Tennis racket I probably would have thrown away really once I leave. So yeah, so you never know. Things have value. People want things. So, and if you go buy a tennis racket today, you're paying at least $50 for it. So, and if you just care about hitting the ball around, getting some exercise, why not? I was some college student, and it was college that I actually graduated from, he's going to, and I kind of felt like saying, hey, you don't want to be like me, selling crap on Craigslist when you're 46. So, but I didn't say anything, but, so anyway, so that's just kind of a, advice to, if you need to make some extra bucks. And then getting back to the Foster story. So then when I went to the grocery store yesterday, I was just trying to look for the cheapest 6-pack I could find. And I swear, this was the cheapest 6-pack in their whole entire, they have a whole aisle just filled with nothing but beer. And this was the cheapest, $6.50 for a 6-pack. It was absolutely cheap. Even like the crap beers like Budweiser and Michelob and Coors and all those. This was absolute cheapest. And then with tax and then the CRV, because bottles are redeemable, it came to $7.30. And I'll get 30 cents back. But I thought that was kind of funny. The Australian beer was the cheapest in the U.S. I know it's brewed in the U.S. now, but it's still the cheapest. I think it's decent beer. I like it. So anyway, that's my story for now, and I may, update you guys, because I know a lot of people, are in my situation, so, well, we'll see what happens, see if I just end up a bag lady or not. Bye.